She lost the money and the man. Hi everyone, my name is Angel. Welcome to my channel where I do whatever the fuck I want. So it is almost fall. We're in our summer ween era. So today we're gonna react to TikToks about brujeria, voodoo, witchcraft. We're just gonna hop right into it. Now, for your guys' protection, whoever you pray, if you're atheist, I don't care. Say something sweet. I don't know. If you pray to God, Allah, Buddha, Hecate, Santa Muerte, I don't care. Ask for protection, okay? Just in case. What? Here we go.
The number one situation that nobody talks about enough is the fact that when Krishan and Blueface were going back and forth on the internet, and Miss Badu jumped in the chat.
Listen, if Erykah Badu has to step in and say something, you know that there's something wrong.
And she reposted him and said, "This man is trash. Universe, do your thing." And Blueface been in prison ever since.
She said, "This man is trash. Universe, do your thing." That man's been in jail. Incarcerated. That's insane. I thought it was really weird when she had gotten, like, you know, the tattoo on, like, her face and everything. I was like, oh no, that never goes good. Tattooing the name, listen, if you're watching, don't ever get your name tatted. I don't get people's faces. Don't do none of that. And she got it on her face too. Just please don't do that, guys.
Okay, guys, story time on the time that I actually fucking lost my mind over a man. And when I say lost my fucking mind, like, I'm not joking. This is the most desperate fucking thing I've ever done. And that says a lot coming from me, okay? And I've only ever told one person this, that person being my best friend. And with the exception of her, I thought I would take this to the fucking grave. But I'm obviously putting it out on the internet where my future employer can probably see this. But I don't care. I've stopped giving a fuck, and I consider all of us to basically be like besties. So, like, literally get to know me while I tell you about the time that I did fucking voodoo to get a man to like me, okay?
If you had to do voodoo for a man to like you, he doesn't like you. Why do you have to sit there and force somebody to like you? Just don't do it. I don't care. Or I can change him. Shut the fuck up. No, you can't. If you want to sit there and make a change in a man's life for the better, whatever. Do not make a man like you and put voodoo on him or any type of witchcraft. Don't fucking do that.
Into it. Okay, I'm gonna preface by saying that I really fucking like this man, and this man literally did not like me at all. Like, he did not fucking like me, but I was determined. I was like, no, this is something, like, we're meant to be. We're fucking, like, in my little, like, demented psychotic brain, I was like, no, we're fucking meant to be, and you can't convince me otherwise. So one day I'm fucking laying in bed, right, rotting, depressed as fuck, just scrolling on TikTok, like, why can't he just fucking like me? Like, I need him in my life, like, you know?
He doesn't fucking like you. If he doesn't fucking like you, why are you doing it?
I can't even say this seriously. Like, this is so fucking bad. Like, what is fucking wrong with me? But anyway, I'm scrolling on TikTok.
Listen, girl, I hope you're in a better place. If you're watching this video, I just hope you're in a better place, because what the fuck were you doing?
Come across this fucking video, and the video was like, you want him to like you? Make this honey spell jar and he will never be able to, like, leave you alone. And I was like, bet. You don't even have to say anymore. Like, literally, what do I need? I was about to get out of bed and go to the fucking store. Like, I'm making this fucking jar. Like, what the fuck? Okay,
just a quick disclaimer. Stop doing those fucking spells on TikTok. Stop doing that shit. Stop picking up things that you do not need to be picking up and that you know nothing about, okay? Because you can get hurt, and watch, something's gonna happen. I guarantee you. Hold on.
Like, I was like, let's do voodoo to get him obsessed with me. And instead of being a normal fucking human being and being like, oh, like, let me, like, ask him, like, maybe he does like me. Maybe, like, we could, like, we could be a thing. No, I didn't ask him. I never asked him. I was just like, no, honey spell jar is perfect. So the video was like, all you need is honey, fucking herbs, like oregano, tarragon, like herbs, pen, paper, and like tranquil music and a jar. And I was like, shit, I have all of that right now. I don't even need to go to the store. So I run my ass to the kitchen cabinet and I'm getting all the fucking spicy herbs, okay? Like, I'm getting all the herbs. Like, we're about to make some fucking, like, soup. We're not about to make soup. We're about to literally dabble in fucking witchcraft. I can't say this seriously. So I get all of the equipment. I'm done being depressed. Like, I'm like, it's time we're gonna get this job done, okay? Like, I'm gonna do this and he will never be able to leave me alone. It didn't work. Anyway, so
Girl, of course it didn't fucking work. It wasn't meant to be.
I grab my pen and paper and I start fucking writing. And when I say I start writing, I'm writing down, like, psychotic shit, okay? And one of the, like, very clear instructions that this girl provided for the people was like, don't write anything, like, that's supposed to control the other person. Like, you're only supposed to write like happy things, like, oh, like, I wish him happiness and health, like, I want a new job, I want maybe more money, no, like, stuff like that. But in my own little psychotic, twisted, fucking obsessed brain, I took it as like a, he will love me forever, he will never leave me, like, I need him desperately, like, literally some like fucking psycho shit. Okay, so I start writing, the tranquil music is going, like, it's like, ah, like shit like that. And bitch, I can, as I'm doing this, like, I'm really thinking, like, my third eye chakra is fucking opening, like, I'm on my witchcraft shit, like, literally, what is fucking wrong with me? So I'm writing, I write a fucking essay at this point, and I put my little spell in the jar.
Spiritual psychosis, everybody. Spiritual psychosis. It can happen to you. Even if you're a Christian, it can happen to you.
And I'm like, okay, like, depression has like left me. I'm like, we're good to go. Like, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and like he's gonna be like, baby, I need you. Like, what the fuck? Also, before I did this, I went on a deep dive like TikTok search of like other videos talking about this like voodoo spell jar, because I was like, I don't want bad karma. Like, I don't want to die tomorrow. Like, I need to know like if this is legit.
What part of this makes it voodoo? I don't know. If you know, just comment down below if it is. If it isn't, please let me know in the comments.
And of course, all the videos I saw, and me also being very like delusional at this time in my life, all the videos were like, no, like, girl, it'll work, but you have to make sure. And when I say this is my downfall, basically, they were like, you have to make sure that, one, you get basically like an ancestor of one of the witches or something that invented this voodoo spell to give you like permission to do this. And if you can get permission, like, don't do it, or like buy it off somebody like on fucking Etsy or something. And I was like, bitch, I don't have time to get permission. I don't have time to wait for like the Etsy shipping. Like, I need him obsessed today, okay? So I was like, I'm not getting any fucking permission. So yeah, that left the window already. So bad karma was on my way. Also, they mentioned that like once you make this spell jar, and if it works or if it doesn't, whatever, and whenever you want to like cut your ties or something, you have to make sure that you break it. Like, you have to like yeet, like throw it on pavement or something and shatter the jar. Or like, if you throw it out without doing that, it could give you like lifelong terrible karma. Okay? And I was like, okay, like, bet, like, I'm gonna make sure to like hide this and like never let anyone find it, obviously, and I'm gonna make sure to dispose of it properly. And I was like, okay, like, we're good to go, obviously. So the jar is done. I put it under my like bathroom sink, because I'm like, okay, like, no one ever goes in my bathroom sink besides me. Like, obviously this is the best hiding place for it, right? And as time goes on, he's not obsessed with me and I'm becoming more delusional by the fucking day, okay? Like, this jar is like low-key not fucking working in my favor at all. And I'm like, one day, like, time has went past, and like I'm going under my bathroom sink to like look for like,
and you did all this and you didn't think that maybe it just wasn't meant to be, and now it's coming back on you. Now you're fucking obsessed.
like, this jar is like low-key not fucking working in my favor at all. And I'm like, one day, like, time has went past, and like I'm going under my bathroom sink to like look for like lotion or like fake tan or something, whatever, and I'm scrounging around and I'm like, where is this fucking voodoo spell jar that I made? As like a normal person would obviously think, like, where's my voodoo spell jar? So I'm scrounging, I'm like, where the fuck is it? Like, I'm actually scared, because now I'm like, who the fuck went into the bathroom sink where it was supposed to be hidden? Because I sure as fuck did not throw the spell jar out. I didn't. So I go around asking each of my fucking family members, like, have you seen like a little brown jar, like a fucking tweaker? And obviously I was not gonna tell anyone what was in the jar, because like if I told my mom, she would have sent me to the fucking mental hospital. Like, she would have been like, bitch, you have mental problems, like, you need a straitjacket, like, get the fuck away from me. But I was like, Mom, have you seen like a little brown jar? Like, and she was like, yeah, like, I threw that out like a few weeks ago. And I was like, ma'am, come again, like, what, you threw that out? And she doesn't even know what she's done to me, because in my little delusional brain, I was actually terrified. Like, I was fucking terrified for months on end. Low-key, I still am. That this jar, because it was not disposed of properly, like, the voodoo, the karma, is all gonna come crashing down, like, to me. And I'm not joking, I lost sleep over this shit, okay? Like, literally lost sleep. Like, I would not go to sleep without being like, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and like die because of this like voodoo jar. Like, why did I fucking dabble in like fucking voodoo? Like, why did I do this shit? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, literally lost sleep over it. And anytime something bad happens to me today, I'm like, no, this is literally karma from that voodoo jar that I made. So yeah, that is literally the time that I actually fucking lost my mind over, man. And I genuinely think this is like the most psychotic thing I've ever done, because I refuse to believe that there's other people doing this. So yeah. So if like literally I die tomorrow, just know that it's because of this voodoo spell jar that I made because of a man. So yeah.
No, immediately no. Stop doing those love spells on TikTok.
I did a love spell on someone I was in love with and it worked. But what came after, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. I am back with another spooky story. We're gonna call the person who submitted the story Nia. Nia said, I need to tell you something that I never thought I'd admit out loud. We're gonna call her crush Micah. His name was Micah, he had a girlfriend, but however, Nia didn't care. Nia said that she knew that Micah was supposed to be hers. Micah would smile at her sometimes, talk to her a little too long, and Nia thought maybe, just maybe, if she had a little help to help sway him from his girlfriend to her, she would be golden. Nia said that she knew what she felt for Micah was real. And in her eyes, Micah's girlfriend, we're gonna call her Rhea. To Nia, Rhea was just in the way. So Nia had heard about this woman in town that people were whispering about. They said that she could make things happen. So Nia went to the woman and told her that she wanted Micah to love her and only her. Now the woman looked at Nia long and hard before she said, and I quote, I can give you what you're asking for, but once it starts, you can't undo it. Nia said she didn't.
Now she says she can't undo it. Well, one, don't do this. Stop doing this. Stop. Just stop with the fucking love spells.
Care, so she said yes because she wanted him. The woman gave her specific instructions on what to do. She needed a red candle, his photo, a little bit of honey, some personal ingredients like personal item, a prayer over water at midnight, and some of her menstrual. Now Nia says she followed the instructions exactly to the T. She said, and let me tell you, it worked fast. Micah started texting her out of nowhere, and he started texting her more and more. He would find himself showing up where she was at, suddenly telling her that he couldn't stop thinking about her. He even said to her one day that he left his girlfriend, Rhea, out of the picture, gone. Nia said in that moment, hearing that this man done left his girlfriend, Rhea, for her, she said that, to be honest, she felt powerful. She felt chosen. Until, and one night, Micah shows up outside of Nia's house, crying, boohoo crying. And he just said to her out of nowhere, why did you do this to me? I can't eat, I can't think, I feel you even when you're not around. You tied my soul, I know you did something to me. Then I...
He knows. He knows, bitch. He knows. He knows.
Out of nowhere, the man smiled. Now, Nia says that this didn't look like his regular smile. It's like his face moved. There was something else inside of him entirely. That's when he leans in and says to her, why didn't you feed it? To be continued. Let me know if you're ready for what happens next, because things only got darker from here. I be telling y'all, do not do a love spell on that man.
Oh my God. Stop with the love spells. If that man does not love you, don't put a love spell on him. That's just, at that point, it's manipulation. Like, why would you do that? On to the fucking next one. I'm so irritated with these damn love spells.
I have a Brujeria story time that happened to my cousin's neighbor. Now, my cousin's neighbor's name is Viviana, and she owns a crystal shop. She sells candles and a bunch of other things. When she first opened up her shop, it was extremely successful and she was making a ton of money. Shortly after that, she met this guy. Let's call the guy Dante. Dante saw her as like a golden ticket. He knew that she had money, that she was successful, that she was doing very, very well in her business, and he decided to kind of just leech onto her. Shortly after they
Those fucking leeches.
met, he decided to quit his job and move in with her and just sit on the couch playing video games. For whatever reason, she was like okay with this and was just happy to have him around. Not long after he moved in, her business started kind of going downhill. Like, she wasn't making as much money as she used to. I honestly feel a lot of it was the fact that her focus was no longer on her business. Her focus was now on him, because he was constantly like,
okay, I have a feeling of what's going to happen, all right? I feel like the man did some work on this woman. Now, remember, men, they do that stuff too. It's not just the women, the girls, the men also do it too. And they'll do it behind your back and you wouldn't even know it.
because he was constantly like cheating on her and lying. Like, how are you gonna move into a girl's house, live on her, or not live on the couch, but practically be on the couch all day and still have the nerve to cheat? Well, he did. At this point, she's about $70,000 in debt and she's about to go bankrupt. She had a friend that she had gone to high school with that they were extremely close with. This friend of hers had a ton of money. He was extremely successful in the business world and owned a ton of real estate. Her friend's name is Marco. Now, I'm making up these names for obvious reasons. Marco and her had always kept in touch through social media, so he had an idea of what was going on in her life, and she obviously knew that he was very successful. So she decided to reach out and explain the situation and asked if he could loan her $100,000 so she can pay everything back and have a little cushion to kind of get her life together. Marco responds with, I cannot loan you $100,000. I can actually do you one better. I can loan you $200,000 with one condition. Viviana's of course stunned, and she's like, yes, whatever the condition is, it's yes. Marco then says,
you have to get rid of the boyfriend. He's like, the reason why your business is failing is because of him. I'm not going to invest into a failing business if he's still around. Like, that's the only condition I have for you. Viviana, of course, was stunned and decided to kind of like sleep on it. She went home and told Dante everything. Dante was, of course, furious. So what does Dante decide to do? He tells Viviana that he's going to contact a brujo to do brujeria on Marco, to get Marco to loan or give Viviana as much money as she wants without any conditions and without even wanting like his money back. Viviana agrees and they go and meet up with this brujo. They do some sort of like ritual, whatever spell, and Viviana thinks all is well. About a week goes by and she realizes that she hasn't heard from Marco. She decides to try to call him and he has her blocked on everything. She then goes home to try to tell Dante like what happened, and Dante ends up leaving her. So what is the moral of the story?
She lost the money and the man. What? Oh my god, no.
The moral of the story: when the universe tries to give you a gift to help you and uplift you, you take it instead of running to your ex who was shady to begin with and ended up practically ruining her life after that. Oh, and that brujeria is bad, obviously. You should never do anything to try to control a person's actions. 1 and 2, Marco was probably super protected.
Girl, you should have dropped that man in the first place. That should have been your first move, and you would have got that 100,000, and you also would have you would have saved your business. But your man was leeching off of you so much, you were just like, oh, like, it's whatever, it's fine. Honey, you're going into fucking debt. Oh my goodness. So that is it for today's video. Give this video a like and hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video. Mwah.